Good morning, traders. I'm currently live in the market at the moment on Fiber. That's the euro dollar. I've got shorts running. I'll give you a quick talk through for some context, so you know the reasons why I took the trade. So we opened, this is daily TPO chart, opened within yesterday's value, auctioned down in Asia down to a volume, point of control here where we saw buyers stepping in. We then traded up. We've auctioned up in an open drive fashion. First point of resistance would have been this naked point of control here, which I did have as marked as an area of interest for me, especially as we just auctioned up without any sort of sign of a pullback. So I was expecting to see some sort of pullback there. Extra confluence was the weekly TPO. Last week's TPO is here. We could see value area low, and we've auctioned up and found sellers at this area here. So that kind of is acting as an area of resistance, if you want to call it that. So we saw some sellers stepping in there. Morning custom TPO chart. Again, we opened in no man's land, auctioned up, and this is my first area of interest. So that's extra confluence, is naked pot from 1, 2, 3 days ago. So again, that's another confluence for me. Let me just make this bigger. So as I say, we auctioned up for Asia, coming into like setting an Asia high at my point of interest, which was the POC, which is at the top of this candle here. So we had high volume, high buy side delta coming into the area of interest, high volume, and then at where we set Asia highs, we then sort of stalled for a little bit, if you want to call it that, before breaking through Asia with high buy side delta showing and high volume. The point of control here is towards the top of the candle. That shows where most tradable volume was in this candle. This 5-minute candle here. We've got a finished auction. So we've got breakout traders trying to trade the breakout, anticipating us auctioning higher. They're now trapped and in drawdown, these buyers are. So they're underwater. We then obviously saw passive sellers stepping in. So we've got some responsive sellers coming into the market now. Sell side delta starting to take over. Sell side delta, sell side delta, sell side delta, high volumes. We're auctioning lower down towards VWAP. So if I now come back, we can see on the TPO print here, we've got an excess or like a single print. So this is like a responsive selling tail. So that gives me a clue that there's some sort of higher time frame, other time frame investors stepping in to sell the market. We've got also, so we're now auctioning down. My take profit is going to be pretty much now on one of my positions as we're at VWAP. I might take that now actually while I'm live. Let me just, we're at monthly VWAP as well. So we're seeing a bit of resistance around this monthly VWAP. Let me just close one position out. Hold on a second. Right, so I've just took profits on one position, but I'll let the others run for the time being. So yeah, as I say, we've got taken profits here at first point of resistance, which is around these VWAPs. I know we've got single prints here, which is printed throughout Asia coming into London. So the buyer here that was responsible for moving the market up, they may have done their business now, finished their business, hence why sellers are now taking over. And we've got this responsive selling tail. They might start filling these single prints, which gives me a clue that this buyer is no longer in the market. We've got a poor low printed on today's profile. So this could be a target, a long-term target back down to the lows set this morning. And then we've also got from yesterday's profile, we've got a volume value area low, and we've also got a market profile value area low here. So we've got more targets. But as I say, at the moment, I've taken some profits and I'm hopeful to see a bit of continuation to the downside. If I see us getting a pullback, which we might get a pullback before we continue lower, I might start scaling some of these positions out, taking some profits off the table there. But as I say, I've got my stops at break even. So it's now a risk-free trade and I've already banked some money today. So hope that helped, guys, and see you on the next video.